Hi, my name is Mellinger. I'm your physical therapist today, and we're going to be running through some cranial nerve tests and make sure they're intact. If you have any questions or any problem anytime in the video, we can go ahead and stop. And if you have no questions, we can go ahead and begin. Perfect. So we're going to start with your name and date of birth.
Jacob Ferry, March 22nd, 2004.
Perfect. And then first we're going to do some smell tests. So first I'm going to have you close your eyes, plug one nostril, and then I will tell you when to breathe, and you tell me when you can smell it. Go ahead and breathe.
Coffee.
Yep. Plug your other nostril. All right, and you can go ahead and breathe. Perfect.
Alcohol.
Good. All right, and now we're going to test your visual field. So first I'm going to have you close one eye, and then let me know when this comes into your field of vision.
No.
Perfect.
No. No. No.
All right, close your other eye, and we're going to do the same thing.
No. No.
Perfect. Keep looking at my nose.
No. No.
Perfect. All right, now I'm just going to have you follow this stick with your eyes. Look at the X and follow it. Perfect. All right, do you have any history of neck problems? All right, I'm gonna make sure you keep looking at my nose at all times. I'm gonna move your head in a certain way to check for saccades. Good. All right, and then we're gonna test some sensation testings. So first, we're gonna do sharp, dull. This is what the sharp side's gonna feel like. This is what the dull side's gonna feel like. And I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and you're just gonna tell me if you feel sharp or dull on your face, okay?
Yep. Dull. Sharp. Dull. 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 Dull.
Yep, good. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and do this with a cotton swab, and you're just gonna tell me if you feel it on the left side or the right side. This is what it's gonna feel like, and you can close your eyes again and tell me if you feel on your left or right side.
Left. Right. Right. Left. Left.
Perfect. All right, and next we're gonna do some facial. We're gonna do some facial expressions. So first, I'm gonna have you raise your eyebrows. Perfect. Close your eyes. Can you smile? Can you frown? Can you make a disgusted look like this? Can you puff your cheeks out? I'm gonna just press them in. Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna have you open your mouth, close your mouth, and I'm just gonna feel for palpations to make sure your muscles are working. Perfect, good job. All right, and then we're gonna do some hearing tests. So first we're gonna start off like this, and you're gonna tell me if you can hear it. Can you hear this?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, and then you're gonna have your eyes closed, and you're gonna tell me if you hear it on your left side or your right side. You ready to begin?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right. Left. Right. Left.
Perfect. All right, now we're gonna do some muscle tests. I'm gonna have you shrug your shoulders. Perfect. Good. All right, and then I'm gonna have you bring your chin to one of your shoulders, and I'm gonna try to pull you towards midline. Don't let me pull you towards midline, okay? Good, and then do the other side. Perfect. Don't let me pull you. Good. All right, and then we're gonna do some visual fields. So I'm gonna have you stand up, and then you can stand right behind this line. I'm gonna have you cover one eye up. Perfect. And then tell me the lowest line you could read.
H.
The one that starts with H?
Lower one, yep.
Okay, can you read it for me?
HKGBCANONPVESR.
Perfect. Can you close your one other eye and do the same thing?
HKGBCANONPVESR.
Perfect. All right, then I'm gonna have you take your shoes off, and we can come and head over into this corner. Now we're gonna be doing some balance testing. And so first we're gonna start with your shoes off. And I'm gonna set a 30-second timer. First one, you're gonna have your arms crossed, feet together with your eyes open, and whenever you're ready, we can go ahead and start that. Alright, perfect. And then we're gonna do one with our eyes closed. Whenever you're ready, we can go ahead and begin. Alright, good. And then I'm just gonna have you step out of the way and we're gonna move over to a foam mat. Alright, and then we're gonna do the same things. You can go ahead and step on, get situated, make sure your feet are close together. And then whenever you're ready, eyes open, we'll start on a 30-second timer. Alright, good. And then for the last one, we're gonna do eyes closed again, same way. Feet together, cross your shoulders, eyes closed, perfect. Doing good. Alright, you can go ahead and stop. You step off, put your shoes back on, and we're gonna have you come back over and sit again. We got one more test to do. Alright, I'm just gonna stick this onto your tongue and you're gonna stick it out and say ah. We're just gonna make sure that your tongue, your palate is elevating. Perfect. And then another one, I'm just gonna stick it back in there, make sure your gag reflex is intact. Alright, perfect. And then last one, I'm just gonna have you stick your tongue out, go to your left, go to your right, up, down. Perfect. That concludes our cranial nerve video. Thank you.